Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and this is insane news because it looks like all of the boycotting, all of the crying about bring back National Dex hasn't done anything to Pokemon Sword and Shield pre-orders. So if you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like, share the news with your friends, check out the description for more videos about Pokemon. Let's get into this. As revealed by GameStop Network, Pokemon Sword and Shield have been the second most pre-ordered games during E3, second only to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And you want to know why this is huge? Because these are just the stats during E3, and it was published, just a few hours ago. It was published yesterday because I'm uploading this video tomorrow, which means that this isn't like, oh, all the Sword and Shield pre-orders have been canceled, and then that means that, this number is inaccurate for some reason. No, this is like the current number after all of the fallout, after the boycott, and Pokemon Sword and Shield is behind Call of Duty, which is to be expected. Call of Duty always outperforms Pokemon, so this is like to be expected. And then we have Final Fantasy VII Remake, Cyberpunk 2077. Not even Keanu Reeves can take advantage of Pokemon Sword and Shield being hated on and then surpass it. Borderlands 3, Link's Awakening, Gears 5, Super Mario Maker, and stuff like that. Also, this is just for E3. So the pre-orders that happened when Pokemon Sword and Shield became available for pre-orders, what happened after the Nintendo Direct when we got the release date and stuff like that, those were already sales. So they even got more on top of that. E3 won people over because this game gives us everything that Pokemon fans have wanted. We have Breath of the Wild open world feeling adventure, because that's it. That's why people didn't like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because they wanted this. They wanted that open gameplay area, free camera, multiplayer, live multiplayer in Pokemon. Pokemon in the overworld. It's ridiculous. How much is being delivered on these games? People are like, nope, Game Freak's lazy. Yeah, this absolutely looks like laziness to me. Just giving the fans what they want. The characters look fantastic. The world development looks fantastic. Everything about this is kind of building up to be the best Pokemon games. And then they found a way to make raids cool in it. So the gameplay is going to be incredibly deep, and it's just going to be wonderful the entire way. So my deduction is that these people are lying. And I think that that's been like the meme from the rational people. People are like, you know what's going to happen? People that are complaining about bring back National Dex, they still are buying the game day one, and they're lying about canceling their pre-order. And that's what this tells us. They're just lying about canceling their pre-order for fake outrage. And I don't even know what people are trying to accomplish at this point anymore. Like, we go back here and we still see stupidity. Delay this game. Delaying the game changes literally nothing about Pokemon Sword and Shield at this point, because Game Freak has said in interviews that they don't want to have every Pokemon in every game now because it's just too much clutter. Not because it's too much work, not because it's too much to design or anything like that, but because Pokemon games are lesser when you have over 900 creatures to worry about in a single experience. What they want to do is they want to refine it, they want you to appreciate everything more, and that only sounds like a better Pokemon game to me. So delaying it doesn't mean that we're going to get any more Pokemon. It's going to be the same. So I don't get it. And then look at these sheeple. Look at these Woolweeple, Mareeple. Something stupid. These guys, like, there's nothing to these people. They're just hollow NPC meme. And they're accomplishing nothing. It's amazing. And like, what disappoints me is this is on Wooloo. Look at this. Wooloo's cheering for you. 31,000 likes. This is like one of the most liked tweets Pokemon has ever had. Wooloo's still cheering for you a week later, and then people are trying to take over Wooloo. Even if Wooloo's cheering for me, I'm nervous I won't be allowed in. Ampharos. These people are so ridiculous. And then it's even going into everywhere. Every tweet since the announcement. Top one's National Dex, because these people have nothing. There's nothing to people. There's just nothing. So we have TCG. We have, okay, so the other tweets have been about the games, kind of. So what about TCG? Same brigading. If I was developers in this situation, I wouldn't give these brats what they want, because now this is just being bratty. This is overkill. There is no defending people that are on this, especially after all of the other things I've proven about it. It doesn't, like, it is very beneficial for competitive. You can't do the Kalos Pentagon Pokemon Sun and Moon Clover because it doesn't accomplish anything inside the games, and a lot of the other arguments just don't make sense. National Dex wasn't Pokemon Sun and Moon. People weren't bad. You couldn't use competitive Pokemon throughout the like X and Y for VGC, and then you're not gonna have all the Pokemon anyways. Pokemon Bank's gonna take like 4 months to come out, so 4 of the 12 months until the next Pokemon game, you don't get all the Pokemon anyways, and now you're only losing like 200. People are like, oh, half the Dex is gone. We don't know. For all we know, there's 600 of 900 Pokemon in there. that's still pretty good when a lot of those Pokemon aren't going to do anything. So pretty much most, if not almost everyone doing the hashtag bring back National Dex, they're not adversely affected as they claim. They're being hypocrites about it, and they're still buying their Pokemon games. So that's the current state. And what I wanted to do was expand upon this a bit more because, yeah, like people are still going to try to make this about like how it's working, how the sales are falling, how Pokemon's dying or something like that. And let's just look at, you know, Call of Duty. Just famously known for having some really high amounts of sales. Like, no Pokemon game except for Pokemon Red and Blue has broken 30 million. We have Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon X and Y, those around 16, 17 million, and that's like half of the Call of Duty library is more than that. So, Pokemon Sword and Shield already having pre-orders from weeks prior, keeping up with Call of Duty like this is very impressive. And this is also, like, looking at some other games, you know, because Pokemon, it's never been, like, one of the highest selling games compared to other ones. This is for Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold over 110 million copies worldwide across all platforms as of May 2019. So, pretty much at this point, still like incredible amounts of sales. So other third-party titles, other like multi-platform stuff, the non-Nintendo games still do very well, but that doesn't mean like Pokemon is lesser. You know, that's 110 million copies compared to the only 13 million that Smash Ultimate can get, which is still less than Pokemon Sun and Moon and stuff like that. So the games are still looking pretty fine. And then the next stat I've been seeing is people like, oh, it's working. Pokemon Sword and Shield is failing because the pre-orders are also, or they're ranked really low on Amazon. Why isn't the new Pokemon game ranked number 1 or even top 3 or something? Well, that's because the sales are split. Look at this. More people have pre-ordered the double pack than Pokemon Shield, and Pokemon Sword still has more. So we're having sales split 3 ways and still beating out Animal Crossing. Like, I'm actually surprised Animal Crossing's down here. Luigi's Mansion getting more pre-order hype than that. Collection of Mana, Legends of, like, this is also like weird because these are already released games. So Amazon doesn't go off of total sales exactly. It's like an algorithm. It's a mix of recent interest plus overall sales. So Mario Maker's about to come out. That's why it's number 1 right now. Smash Bros. Ultimate, 13 million units sold, still getting active level sales. Breath of the Wild is like what everyone picks up when they buy a Switch. But then when it comes to new ones, you know, you combine all 3 of these, Pokemon might be number 1. But Amazon's algorithm is weird. And then we also have this going on with Pokemon Sword and Shield. So we already know the sales for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee have broken 10.63 million. And another thing that people were saying, they were like, oh, Pokemon Let's Go, it's going to fail, it's going to suck, it's going to just be a terrible performing game, because for a while, if you went to the top 100 in games, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu was ranked like 70th, and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee was ranked like 80th or something like that. But again, you combine the numbers, and now you have a top 5 performing game. Because it was only like 20% behind Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Smash Ultimate had like 12 million, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee had 10 million. Smash Bros. Ultimate's still getting more sales over time, but we just announced a new Pokemon game, so that's going to cut from sales right there. Even then, like 30% behind, but looks a lot worse than it is. And then, so we know the sales of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, around 10.63 million. So we have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu right here, and then Pokemon Sword right behind it. So an already established, already sold, released game just behind, or just above, the game that's split 3 ways on pre-orders. So this is like how the numbers work when you break it down. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2, still very popular, still very high grossing game compared to everything else. Animal Crossing New Horizon down to 80th. So this boycott hasn't even made Animal Crossing New Horizons more pre-ordered or more like engaged with than Pokemon Sword and Shield. So it's obviously just showing that the entire movement is complete crap. And that's kind of like what I'm showing right here, you know, Mario Maker 2. So I mean, again, if we combine everything, we beat out Mario Maker 2, and we already know that, okay, this time card's weird. So I mean, yeah, like the best selling is just like in its own algorithm or something. Link's Awakening is ranked 17th compared to being ranked 3rd compared to this being split 3 ways in top 20. Pokemon Sword and Shield could actually be number 1 right now on Amazon, and we already have that backed up data from GameStop. So people are like trying to like, oh, look how it's low, it's bad, it's working, no one wants these games. No, everyone still wants these games if you're a real Pokemon fan and you're not just an outraged idiot, because they're incredible, and it's only going to get better from here. We're in June. We know almost nothing about these games still. When the Battle Frontier is announced, because that's what it looks like in the top of the area, that's going to be insane. We actually get to see more Pokemon, we get to see more gameplay features. At any point, we can get like a Pokepelago reveal kind of thing, any other side gameplay, any other side like post-game stuff to do. We're going to get a view at the competitive at some point. So there's a lot going on with these games. And people, I don't know, this is just the outrage culture we live in, guys. Ever since the Trump election, people, instead of actually dealing with life, they just cry whenever they are discomforted, and that's kind of the state that we're in right now. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Looks like everything is still going great for Pokemon, and that's kind of all that we need to know. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.